Tonight, tragedy strikes one of reality TV's most beloved families. Amy Roloff, star of Little People, Big World, was involved in a harrowing car accident on the highway. With her life hanging by a thread, fans around the globe are holding their breath. What really happened? How did this accident unfold? And what's next for Amy as she fights for her life? Stay tuned. This is the full story. Welcome back to our channel. Earlier today, Amy was critically injured in a serious collision. Emergency crews arrived within minutes, and she was rushed to the hospital. Friends, family, and millions of fans are devastated and will break down every moment from the accident to her current condition. Before the accident, Amy Roloff was best known as the matriarch of the Roloff family. Since Little People, Big World premiered in 2006, Amy's warmth, humor, and unwavering strength made her a fan favorite. Alongside husband Matt Roloff, she raised 4 children: Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, on their iconic Roloff farms in Oregon. Viewers watched in awe as Amy balanced the joys and challenges of family life, from celebrating harvest festivals to navigating the ups and downs of marriage. Over 20 seasons, she became more than a reality star. She became an inspiration, showing that anyone can overcome obstacles with grace and determination. "I remember the first time I saw Amy on TV," says longtime fan Sarah. "She had this way of lighting up the screen. We laughed with her. We cried with her. She felt like family." Those years of shared laughter and tears only deepen the shock now that Amy is lying in a hospital bed, fighting for every breath. It was just after 3:00 p.m. on May 27, 2025, when Amy Roloff set out on Highway 30, returning from a meeting in Portland. Traffic was light, the sky clear. According to state trooper reports, Amy's black SUV was traveling within the speed limit when a semi-truck, reportedly carrying agricultural supplies, swerved unexpectedly. "I was behind her," says witness Michael Thompson. "I saw brake lights flash, then impact. It all happened so fast. One moment, she was in front of me. The next, metal was crumpling." Emergency services arrived within 7 minutes. First responders described the scene as chaotic. Amy's vehicle was lodged beneath the trailer, airbags deployed, smoke rising. Paramedics worked swiftly to extricate Amy from the wreckage. Her door was pinned shut, and they had to stabilize the frame to free her. The force of the collision was catastrophic. Preliminary investigations suggest the semi's trailer jackknifed across both lanes. Amy's SUV was struck on the driver's side at an estimated 45 miles per hour. Trauma experts say side-impact collisions at that speed often result in severe internal injuries and head trauma, exactly what paramedics feared when they saw Amy's condition. Adult female, unresponsive, breathing labored, possible internal bleeding, mass casualty protocol activated. Paramedics performed life-saving measures on the scene, securing her airway, inserting an IV, and packing her with ice to reduce swelling. She was rushed in critical condition to Sacred Heart Medical Center in Portland, just 12 minutes away. By 3:45 p.m., Amy arrived in the ER's trauma bay. A line of doctors, nurses, and specialists awaited her, ready to perform emergency surgery. Doctors confirmed Amy suffered multiple fractures, including ribs and a pelvis fracture, as well as a traumatic brain injury. CT scans revealed significant bleeding on the brain, forcing surgeons into a delicate operation to relieve pressure. Dr. Lisa Nguyen, chief neurosurgeon, stated, "Mrs. Roloff's condition is extremely critical. Our immediate priority was to stop intracranial bleeding and stabilize her vitals. She remains on a ventilator in the ICU under constant monitoring. Amy's blood pressure has been unstable, and her lungs are weak. Sedation is necessary to prevent further injury. At this stage, every hour is a battle." The Roloff family was notified within the hour. Matt Roloff, still reeling from shock, rushed to the hospital. Sources say they remained by Amy's side through the night. "Our hearts are shattered. Amy is the strongest person I know," Please pray for her. Matt, Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob have all flown in. Close friends from the show, Tori, Audrey, and Isabel, are said to be in the waiting room, holding hands and offering prayers. Amy has always been our rock, says Tori Roloff. She taught us to laugh, to love, and to never give up. We're praying for a miracle. Fans have flooded social media with messages of support. #PrayForMe trending across Twitter, Instagram stories filled with rose emojis, and heartfelt videos of love from around the world. Within hours, fan pages posted updates. Candlelight vigils planned in Oregon towns, hashtags like #AmyStrong, and fundraisers to help with medical costs. Entertainment media outlets are treating this like breaking news. TENS reported exclusive images of Amy being wheeled into surgery. TMZ has since been asked to remove them out of respect. This outpouring of love shows just how deeply Amy touched hearts, but amid the flood of speculation, let's aim for compassion over rumors. Doctors caution that Amy's path to recovery will be long. Traumatic brain injuries can take months, or even years, to heal. Physical therapy, cognitive rehabilitation, and emotional support will all be critical. Early intervention is key, explains neurologist Dr. Raj Patel. If she stabilizes and comes off the ventilator, we'll begin gentle stimulation to help regain motor skills. Family involvement can dramatically improve outcomes. Matt and the kids are preparing to move temporary quarters closer to the hospital. They've asked for privacy, but promise to share updates when they have news. In the meantime, let's keep sending Amy all our love and positive energy. As of now, May 28, 2025, Amy Roloff remains in critical condition. Her family and fans hold vigil every hour. We'll keep you updated as more information emerges. If you believe in the power of collective prayer and positivity, leave a comment below with your get well wishes for Amy. More update. Matt who? Little People's Amy Roloff packs on PDA with husband Chris Merrick on ex-husband Matt's $3 million family farm during work break. And today, Amy Roloff and Chris Merrick are sick and tired. But why? I will explain everything. While taking a break from their volunteer work at Roloff Farms during pumpkin season, Amy, 61, and Chris, 60, had a passionate moment. As soon as 62-year-old Matt disappeared from view, an eyewitness alleged that Chris lured Amy in. Throughout the day, as Chris guided the wagon ride, Amy posed for pictures with passers-by. Chris leaned over to kiss Amy while they were between meeting fans and making tour stops. The two returned to their respective occupations after spending some time together. Even though the witness stated she never saw 53-year-old fiancé Karen Chandler, she helps out around the farm. Chris and Amy's ex-husband, Matt, avoided talking to each other, but it didn't stop them from complimenting each other. Chris revealed his great friendship with Matt and his meeting Amy at a singles party in Portland, Oregon, as he was riding in the wagon around the farm. After 30 years of marriage, Matt and Amy formalized their divorce in May 2016. Amy is the mother of Matt's 4 children: Jeremy, 33, Zachary, 30, Molly, 30, and Jacob, 26. After leaving the property in February of 2020, Amy sold it to Matt for $975,000 on August 13, 2020. Matt shocked his viewers in May 2022 when he listed 16 of the 109 acres on the farm for sale, asking $4 million. Matt decided to put the farm up for sale instead of accepting offers to buy it from his eldest twin sons, Zach and Jeremy. Matt had decided to rent off the family house by October 2022, as mentioned in Move 24. Matt relisted the farm in August of this year, but at a lower price. Even after 98 days on the market, the TLC celebrity has relisted the farm for sale, this time seeking $3.4 million. The Hillsboro, Oregon, home that Amy and her family had lived in for many years, Roloff Farms, was the site of Amy and Chris' August 2021 wedding. attended the celebration with their own children, worker children, and their spouses, including Jeremy and Audrey, Zach and Tori, Jacob and Isabel, and Molly and Joel. The ceremony was skipped by Matt. The patriarch of the Roloff family is currently engaged to Karen, and they are planning to move into the farmhouse of their dreams. Matt's dream house is supposedly moving ahead of schedule and will be finished by December. Per the Motion 24's eyewitness account, fans visiting Roloff Farms for pumpkin season had the chance to ask Matt questions about the construction process during a Q&A session with the TLC star. The family farm dog, Lucy, supposedly served as inspiration for Matt's 2018 book, Little Lucy Big Race, and the report states that Matt invited his fans to a reading of the book. In the Q&A that followed the reading, Matt encouraged audience members to ask him anything they wanted about the book, Lpbw, or the farm. What was definitely under construction on the estate? An interested guest inquired. He added, "Construction has been ahead of schedule, but pumpkin season takes all of our attention." He went on to say that in December, he and Karen will be relocating to the house of his dreams. According to Matt, he had envisioned a farmhouse for the house at first, but ultimately decided to go in a whole new direction with a more modern home. The TLC actress said, "I've been living in the one-story home, and when I move into the new house, Izzy and Jacob are going to move in where I was." The one-story house, which is part of the $4 million Roloff Farms, sits between the family home that was featured on Lpbw and Matt's new dream home development. As for Amy Roloff and Chris Marek, they're exhausted, but why? Amy Roloff and Chris Marek from Little People, Big World are having problems regaining control over their health. They need to get well soon. Frequently visiting Chris Marek at his house has been Amy Roloff. For quite some time, the Little People, Big World pair has been at home. They are sick with a cold and sinuses. It seems like they've been trying to get better, but the infection seems to be hard to get rid of. For way too long, both Amy and Chris Marek have been ill. It is her hope to be well soon so she can get back to what she has to do. The Christmas season is Amy Roloff's favorite. When the Little People, Big World star's loved ones come to visit, she has a blast. Sharing her homemade food with loved ones at the table is one of the most treasured occasions. Will she still be able to feel festive despite this cold? Amy Roloff is determined to enjoy the holidays to the fullest, even if she is sick. She just finished putting up her Christmas tree, with Chris Marek's help. Starting to decorate their house, in his opinion, was a little too soon. However, in her opinion, it was never too early to start adorning the tree. Amy was pleased that Chris had agreed to put up the Christmas tree before the month of December started. It was meaningful in the eyes of the Little People, Big World cast member. She went so far as to believe she had gotten her husband into the holiday spirit. However, will the weather warm up before Christmas celebrations begin? It is widely anticipated that Amy and Chris will make a full recovery before the holidays. In the words of one, get better soon. Assuming they take care of themselves is someone else's hope. A speedy recovery is yet another wish that someone has. Due to illness, no one wants to miss the Christmas celebrations. A surprise birthday bash was her idea. They also had a small celebration to mark her special day, but she was fully aware of it. According to Amy, being with her family and friends is what life is all about. Sharing moments with people in her life is a priceless memory. Thanks be to God and all those who have helped the Little People, Big World star. Hopefully, she and Chris will get their health back on track so they can return to enjoying moments with the people who matter to them the most. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.